Vietnam, the new economic tiger threatening Thailand. Vietnam is emerging as Asia's rising economy, with signs that it could surpass Thailand on nearly every front. The country has launched a $42 billion infrastructure plan designed to push GDP growth to 8% in 2025, with the ultimate goal of becoming a high-income nation by 2045. This national program covers 250 infrastructure and housing projects worth about 1.5 trillion baht, equal to 10% of Vietnam's GDP. For decades, Vietnam has relied heavily on exports and foreign direct investment, leaving it vulnerable to external shocks such as U.S. tariffs imposed under Donald Trump. To counter this, Hanoi is now stimulating domestic demand through massive infrastructure investment. New Communist Party leader De Lam has called this shift the beginning of a new era of development, the most radical economic reform in decades. Vietnam's model mirrors South Korea and Taiwan, aiming to lift millions out of poverty and join Asia's advanced economies. The results are striking. Per capita income in Hanoi has soared from $1,200 in 1990 to more than $16,000 today, fueled by its rise as a global manufacturing hub. Yet challenges remain. The traditional model of low-cost exports is slowing, forcing a pivot toward high-tech industries, green energy, and private sector expansion. Meanwhile, Thai experts are increasingly alarmed. Thailand once aimed for high-income status by 2036, but the pandemic and sluggish reforms have delayed this goal to around 2088 to 2093. Growth potential has fallen to about 2.7 to 3% per year, far behind Vietnam's trajectory. Critics say Bangkok is stuck with short-term populist measures, cannabis liberalization, casinos, deregulation of alcohol, and unrealistic projects like the land bridge, instead of meaningful reform. By contrast, Vietnam is streamlining bureaucracy and accelerating progress. Industry leaders warn that if Vietnam gets ahead, Thailand will lose competitiveness. Still, some argue it's not too late. With bold reforms, Thailand could turn the current crisis into an opportunity. Thailand between the US and China, a multipolar strategy. Facing China's rise and US economic pressure, Thailand must strike a delicate balance. At a recent IMCT forum, experts warn that Washington's aggressive policies are pushing many countries of the global south closer to China, with even India showing signs of distancing from the US. IMCT President Nong Chan stressed that Thailand cannot blindly follow Washington. Thailand must safeguard its own interests through negotiation and strategic leverage. He described the U.S.-China standoff as a multidimensional hybrid war, combining trade restrictions, tech rivalry, cyber operations, and targeted tariffs. Washington's aim, he said, is economic dominance rather than military escalation. China's rise is visible across industries: high-speed rail, aviation, renewable energy, EVs, AI, and semiconductors. In response, the U.S. has imposed protectionist tariffs to curb Beijing's momentum. Nong urged Thailand to resist becoming a pawn in this global rivalry, advocating instead for multilateral cooperation through emerging frameworks like the BRICS, where China, India, and Russia are strengthening ties. Digital currencies such as the yuan or BRICS Pay could weaken U.S. dollar dominance, reshaping global geopolitics. Meanwhile, Thai Chamber of Commerce official Krisen Vongsarakrai noted that Thailand's growth pillars, consumption, exports, public spending, and foreign investment, are showing signs of weakness. Tourism offers only temporary relief. Much of Thailand's FDI comes indirectly from China, yet political instability scares investors. With BRICS' economic share now surpassing the G7's, Krisen argued Bangkok must diversify partnerships and strengthen resilience through industrial policy and inequality reduction. As the US and China continue their rivalry, experts concluded that Thailand's survival depends on pragmatism, reform, and a multipolar approach, not blind alignment. Ban Nong Chan dispute: Thai army says villages in Thailand. The Royal Thai Army has rejected Cambodian claims that Ban Nong Chan, located in Sa Kaeo province near the border, lies outside Thai territory. Army spokesman Maj Gen Wintai Suvari said the area is entirely within Thailand's jurisdiction, citing the position of boundary markers 46 and 47. He clarified that recent barbed wire fences were not meant to redraw borders but serve as temporary barriers to protect Thai forces from incursions and potential landmine threats. Disagreements persist because Thailand and Cambodia have yet to agree on the precise location of border markers. Bangkok recognizes the current placement as the de facto frontier, while Phnom Penh claims they were shifted onto its land. Maj Gen Wintai recalled that in the 1970s, Thailand allowed Cambodian refugees fleeing civil war to temporarily settle in the area. Many never returned, and Cambodian authorities later encouraged permanent settlements, a violation of earlier agreements, he said. Since 2014, the Bureau Task Force has lodged repeated diplomatic protests, accusing Cambodia of using civilians to creep into Thai territory and avoid direct military confrontation. Tensions flared recently when a group of Cambodians gathered near the fence, hurling insults at Thai paramilitary troops. Asked about possible evictions, Acting Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai said no such plans were under consideration, and the issue will be raised at the General Border Committee meeting in Siem Reap, September 7 to 8. White phosphorus allegations. Thai Army denies Cambodian claims. The Royal Thai Army has rejected Cambodian allegations that it used white phosphorus munitions during recent border clashes, calling the claims misleading and unfounded. Spokesman Maj Gen Wintai Suvari stressed that these shells are not classified as chemical weapons under international law and are not prohibited by any treaty. The response came after the Cambodian Mine Action Center, CMAC, claimed to have found a 155mm shell containing white phosphorus in Otter Meanchey province, allegedly fired by Thai troops. CMAC officials described it as an incendiary and toxic weapon. Maj Gen Wintai dismissed the charge, saying Cambodia was distorting facts without legal or scientific evidence. He explained that white phosphorus munitions are designed to produce smoke, light, explosions, and fire, not to serve as chemical weapons. They are not banned under the Chemical Weapons Convention, and no international treaty prohibits their storage or use for legitimate military purposes. The spokesman emphasized that Thailand applies strict controls, using such munitions only against military targets and never civilians. Their use, he said, fully complies with international humanitarian law. He concluded that Cambodia was deliberately trying to manipulate public opinion and discredit Thailand internationally.